What's going on, people? Tony here, and this is Football Fan TV, and we are back again with yet another edition. Finally, John is back on the pod. Chelsea fans were asking for you, they were looking for where you were, but then you went ghost, and now the season has ended. I believe you are the happiest because the season was not the best for you. Chelsea people and also the other friends in London, North London, Tottenham especially. And then also us, we bottled the league. People are saying that word is very big, but it is a very big one. We bottled the league, but I would say it was a progressive season. And then, yeah, we go again next season. But we're not here to talk about us bottling the league today. Since John is here, we're going to talk about Chelsea's season, the ups and downs they've had, how he looks at the season and all that. But first, Johnny, how are you doing? It's been a minute.
Yeah, indeed, my brother, it's been a while. Yeah, just now, my season has been a roller coaster that I don't know how to term it. Like, it was one of the hardest season of my life as a Chelsea fan because,
Mm,
Chelsea fans are like spoiled kids of a rich man, and
mm.
now everything was crumbling from the start of last season, and it continued up to this season. And thank God, I can say from the bottom of my heart, thank God the season has ended. Bro,
Okay.
whatever we went through, I can imagine Tottenham fans, United fans, Arsenal fans. Imagine you guys, you have had like 20 years of struggle without even being there winning major trophies in England. How about Chelsea? Just one season, everything is shit, bro. Like we are cussing players and yeah. Anyway, thank God that my season is done, and I think I'll just reset myself and then wait for next season because it was disaster.
What did you expect your team to pull out? Were you expecting your team to be in the top four? Were you expecting them to compete? I know that before that saga, before Tuchel was sacked, before the ownership changed, what did you expect for your team?
Bro, as a Chelsea fan, I always expect much. I don't go for less. So it's like
Mm.
every season I know that Chelsea is gonna win something regardless. Whether the season is not going well with Chelsea, whether it's going well, I expect Chelsea to win something at the end of the season. Either we go to Wembley
Mm.
Stadium at the end of the campaign, or we go to Europe to play finals. But I would say when Roman Abramovich was banned, that's
Mm.
when I knew it's not gonna be the same because actually it is UK government who forced him to sell the club. They banned the club. I think there were like 11 games last season that the fans were not allowed to go to the club. Chelsea
Mm.
had, we never knew that our ownership would be this rich guy also because all Chelsea fan we wanted Roman, of course, and of which the incident which happened in Russia forced him to sell the club, and yeah, everything just turned out to be black.
Mm.
And when the Americans came to the club, it was like, okay, since Roman trusted them, so we also had hopes. But initially, things were not good because, we were used to this Roman. He's not always in the club. He come once
Mm.
to the club or to match day. But this guy, Todd Bowley, whatever the name, is always like a kid around the squad, around the team. And like
Mm.
for example, like for you now, wherever you're working, if your boss or director, whatever, if he's always around, you don't do your best because you're under pressure. There is no
Bro, when I
point
was
that
working, like my immediate supervisor, even like most times when he's passing by, I have a feeling that maybe I'm doing something wrong or something like that because you
yes,
can have that pressure. Eh? So I believe that
yeah,
is what the Chelsea players were going through. But at some point, I thought maybe Todd Boehly wanted to have a bond with the team, but I think it was not the right thing because at one time he was on a Twitter space listening to a fans forum. What was he doing there? Doesn't he have other things to do like how to run the club properly. What was he doing on the Twitter space?
There are a lot of Chelsea fans. I think on Twitter, I think Chelsea is one of the active active club. Like their fans are more active on Twitter than another club. I can say that because we normally have spaces like every Friday after matches. Always have host spaces, and I do join most of them. Most of them I do join. Even on that very day that when Todd Bowley joined, I was there, bro. I was there. He just listened. He came and that was fans were crying because we didn't want Jorginho like our midfield. Kante was always getting injured. Kovacic is not constant. Mount, the season was not good for him. It's bro, we needed engine player in the midfield, and Chelsea fans were crying out because Todd Boehly made huge mistakes. You know, in after sacking Thomas Tuchel, and after signing those players of Sterling, Koulibaly, Cucurella, okay, yes, when we signed them, obviously we were happy because we knew maybe they would deliver, but unfortunately they did not, and that was one of the worst thing Tuchel, I mean, the Todd Bowley did because after the signing of those players, we had so much players within the squad, and we did not sell most of them, because um, Chelsea were banned and they couldn't buy players. So, and selling them was very hard, and the season ended. I remember Tuchel complained when they went to tour, like during summer, they went to United States. There are around 30 players. I remember those of these young players of Chelsea were sent to academy team to go and play because there were too many players. I remember Arsenal beating Chelsea 4-0 in United States.
Mm,
That's
in
Tuchel
precision.
complained it. Yeah, precision. Chelsea had a lot of players, and Tuchel never wanted that. He wanted some players, and of which Todd Bell is always on these guys coaches here, which was
Mm.
bad. And yeah, they made a lot of huge mistakes signing Graham Potter, sacking Tuchel, leaving Bruno behind, bringing in Frank Lampard. Bro, it was a disaster, and it's just a season to forget.
Talking about Lampard, how many games did he win as the interim coach? Did he win
Bro,
only one or two?
do I even remember? What I know is we won against Bournemouth. The rest, bro, leave me out.
I think that was the only win, but the rest were all battering. He was beaten like hands down. So basically, I think I don't know. Lampard should maybe go to something, maybe punditry. He becomes a pundit or what? Because coaching is really not going to work for him. I am with all due respect, I think he doesn't make a very good coach, honestly.
I wouldn't say that, and I would not judge him. He's lacking experience and he's too erratic. I would say he's erratic in coaching because he doesn't know when to substitute. He doesn't know the lineup. Okay, yes, he joined Chelsea when the team was crumbling, honestly. And in his last conference, when he said what he's supposed to say, the standard of Chelsea has dropped. A lot of things has been going on at the club, and he was the face of the club for the last 4 months because yeah, he had to protect the club in one way or the other. So he would come and tell the media what the club wants him to say, and of course, the team there is no cohesion, there is no fight within the team. You could see Sterling be walking like a duck on the pitch. Other players, bro, you just look at Chelsea players, you'll be like, really? And you remember against United, Chelsea was well known for aggression, running, bullying other teams, bullying other players. Bro, our players, every team bullies us. Newcastle, Arsenal. Seriously, we don't have fighters in the club. Like, okay, we used to have Rudiger. We fans, we love when our players stand for one another. You remember when Enzo, when Bruno scored the goal and Bruno was doing this
Mm.
and talking rubbish after scoring the penalty. Enzo Fernandez had to go and talk something to this guy. And
to Bruno.
look, United players came like this, like bees,
They were defending their
and
player here,
Chelsea players, bro, they were
kick and
spectators.
out. Mm.
They were spectators, bro. I was like, bro, it was really bad. And that's when you know that the team, yeah, they don't have cohesion. They don't love between themselves. They're not fighting for the badge. A lot of things going on, and nobody cares. It's like they don't care.
If you're liking the content, make sure you subscribe to the channel. We're just left with 9 subscribers, so that we can hit the 1K mark. Make sure you give us those 9 subscribers, everybody. And now you can also smash like, also comment on the video. You can also share as well. So now the season being put behind. Today, before we've recorded this, Chelsea has confirmed Mauricio Pochettino as the new head coach. What do you think about his appointment? Is he the right coach? Is he going to take Chelsea forward? What does he bring to Chelsea?
One thing I've learned this season is just lower your expectation, my brother. It can come so fast at you because when we were expecting Chelsea, especially this season, the season after when Todd Bowley took over, we had too much expectation. You know, we were splashing cash. You remember in winter transfer, January, we
Modric,
spent over
Enzo,
300 million,
Madueke.
bro.
Mm,
And so honestly, yeah, I had my preference, and which was Luis Enrique. Because one thing, yes, Chelsea is not good at passes. They are not known for passes. It was only Arsenal, and now that team, whatever Pep Guardiola team. But now every team, look at Brighton. They school Chelsea
Brighton
at
is
Stamford
well
Bridge.
drilled. Brighton
The
even
same to
schooled
Arsenal.
Arsenal at home. Yes, they even schooled
Imagine,
Man City almost. You
and
know, those guys
and
had 20 shots
yeah,
20 attempts
on
on Man City. No any other team has
yeah.
done that.
Of course, they can do that. So I wanted Enrique, a coach which Chelsea players are going to fear, a coach which brings that, like Mourinho type, where is a big name coach, where Chelsea is known for as like they should have a big name coach. Yeah, Pochettino is big, but him being a former Tottenham fans, bro, leaves me with question marks. But yeah, you cannot compare Tottenham with Chelsea because Tottenham, they don't compete, they're bottlers. So
They're just
I
fuzzy.
pray, yeah, they're Spurs as they are. So one thing I can say, yeah, I would say I would take him because I liked what he did at Tottenham. I remember Tottenham breaking 26 years of unbeaten run at Stamford Bridge. It was under him.
Yeah.
And we were
And he
battered.
also took
Seriously,
them to
we
the
were,
Champions League finals.
yeah, leave alone that because it was Liverpool. So Liverpool had a good season that time. But still, when they broke that record, that's when, oh, this guy is good. And he has good record also against City as a coach. Sometimes what matters is the team that you have. And in Tottenham, the players he had, Chelsea have better players than Tottenham. Of course, maybe Harry Kane is the only one which is not there in Chelsea, and Young Ming Son. But yeah, I would say I'll give him pass. Let's see preseason, and let's see the players we are going to sell and the players who are coming in, and from there, I'll have a say in preseason before the season starts. At the moment,
Well, I
bro,
mm.
at the moment, I just need summer break, let alone Chelsea.
you have the break already because Chelsea really the season wasn't so nice and well, Pochettino has a lot of work to do because he has to get rid of the dead wood, bring the team together, maybe sign in a few. I think he needs a goalkeeper, another midfielder, maybe a spine, and then a striker. Maybe when he does that, his team is going to come good. If I have a feeling if those Chelsea players get to click, Chelsea is going to be a very good team when they drill them properly. Really, because Chelsea's squad on paper is close to like the best in England because the personnel they have is really so well. Like in one position, you could see 3 or 4 people who can do a similar job or something close to perfect, but they are really not well drilled and they don't know, I think, how the other plays. So I believe if he comes out good, Pochettino is going to do a good job at Chelsea. That's my take.
One thing I want him to do is the physio. Chelsea players, they have run out of steam. Honestly, this season, if you want to beat all the teams which have beaten Chelsea, they outrun Chelsea in midfield, physically, mentally.
Mm.
And you know, Chelsea have been conceding. Even if we scored, bro, even if we scored two goals, I don't expect us to win that game. I know it's whether we lose or we draw. But I remember back in the days, 1-0 is enough for Chelsea to win the game, whether you like it or
To
not.
sit through. Mm.
Now, whenever Chelsea fan now, they have this belief that whenever we see Conor Gallagher in the team, bro, it's a loss. This guy will run like a chicken. Just this Conor Gallagher, bro, let him just leave the club. Honestly, he's
I thought he's
absolute
one of your own and
disgrace.
he has scored a few goals.
Stop that rubbish, bro. He doesn't fit Chelsea. Bro, we need.
Well, the last
He's not technical, bro. He's not technical. So get him out of club.
So, Johnny, the last one I'm going to ask you, amid this the bad season and all that you had, who was your best player? Who would you say is the has been the player of the season for Chelsea, or there has been none?
Yeah, I would say, of course, Thiago Silva. You know, Thiago Silva saved the hard ball clearance so many times, and him without, if he's not in the team, Chelsea does not perform well. Though, you know, he's aging now, and
Mm,
okay, let's say Thiago Silva is an exception for that. For me, I would pick Enzo
mm,
Fernandez. No, any other player apart from Enzo Fernandez. The rest were rubbish.
Even when he came in
So.
January, he has taken over and been
He
the
was,
best player.
you know, remember the first game he played, bro? We in years since Cesc Fabregas left, Chelsea have not had a player giving long crosses, diagonal passes to just Chelsea never had them since Fab left. And when
Mm,
he came, we saw a different player. A good player is like more technical, and his physique is very hard for you to get the ball from him. He's strong.
mm.
Bro, we need such players in midfield, and good enough. Manuel in Ungate, I think Chelsea, he has agreed terms with Chelsea. Probably is gonna come to
Mm.
Chelsea, and okay, I'm happy
Don't
with
you
that.
think? Don't you think Enzo is a eight, better off as an eight other than playing as a deep six?
Of course, what do Chelsea have? We let Jorginho go to rival Arsenal, so that was a mistake that they made. I know which it wasn't a mistake, yeah, but they needed financially to help Chelsea. But the main thing was we never had a deep six who's going to get the ball from the defenders. Those other guys, they
Sorry.
panic a lot as if they shit themselves. So that was it, man. Let's just I okay. This season, the only thing that I don't like and whatever is going on is Mason Mount leaving the club. Is yeah, I don't see where he should play, but yeah, he shouldn't leave the club. And it's now like 90% Mason Mount is going to leave the club, and it's gonna be Chelsea fans. Yeah, it's like 50-50. Mason Mount is this kid where he divides the fans, obviously, and all the coaches love him. Some fan things Mason Mount is not good. Some fan think Mason Mount is good, and of course the English fans will say Mason Mount is good. But mostly the Asia, Africans, and all this, bro, I don't know where the hate come from for Mason. Yes, he has been in the club. He's not the fancy player like Kevin De Bruyne, but the work rate that he has, he fights for the club. Bro, for the last three seasons, he has been our standout player. He won Player of the Year twice consecutively, and he assists. He scores from midfield. Tell me, when was the last time N'Golo Kante scored? Tell me, when was the last time Kovacic scored? Tell me, when was the time Ruben Loftus-Cheek scored? Enzo Fernandez is also not that type who scores. So why do you let a player who scores, who gives you goal, you want to sell him out? Some look. for the I mean for Todd Bowley to make things right, don't start selling academy players. Have you seen Arsenal? They tied down Saka. They know these are
The homegrown players.
spine. They are spine of the team. Players that you brought, they don't know the culture. Yes, Mason Mount has played for Chelsea since under 8, and now you want to let him just go because you don't want to give him money. How much do you give to Koulibaly? What does he do? Nonsense, rubbish. How much do you give Sterling? Walking on the field like a duck. He runs like a bro. Todd Bowley, yes, on a business point of view, he wants money, but whatever he's doing with Mason Mount, bro, I don't like it. Honestly, I don't like it. If I have
But
some,
do you think Mount is worth 80 million that Chelsea is quoting him at?
I can't say, okay, me as a fan, right? I cannot say Mason Mount is worth, bro, nobody is worth 80 million. Look at me now. I'm here studying books and don't even have any rupee. And I can play ball. You get? I can play. And see the money that they're getting every week. Bro, this life is not fair. Oh. So Mason Mount is not 80 million player, bro. Please. People
Is
joke a
it the
lot with
English
money.
tax? Because I'm seeing
Of
Manu
course,
really wants him.
they call it
Even
they
Liverpool
call
are
it
sniffing around and
English premium. You know, players who have English. Okay, the English players they always have premium because they don't pay taxes. So mostly they will extract a lot from you. So
mm,
me, like if they really want to sell Mount, because one thing the new regime they're coming with, they don't want players to run out their contract. That's one thing they came, and that thing affected Chelsea in previous regime because we would let players go without on free, which cost Chelsea a lot. You remember Rudiger? How much would he score? I mean, would it cost?
Rudiger would have gotten Chelsea some good money.
Yeah, like 30K, 40K, 50, bro. And we let him go for free Christensen. So the policy was bad, and now since Mason Mount, he doesn't see where he plays because Nkunku is coming. So and João Felix is happy at the club, and they want to sign him. And bro, a lot is going on, and I pray that Mason Mount signs, bro. I just pray. I don't want him to go. Let Loftus Cheek leave, Chalobah, let other players go, but please don't let Mason Mount go.
Okay, Johnny, I think we'll end it at that note. Thank you so much for always coming to the pod. I hope to have you even before the preseason to see how your feelings are now towards Chelsea and how things are going to be coming your way. Thank you so much for coming onto the pod, Johnny, and I hope I'll see you any other time on the next one. Yeah,
Thank you so much. But one thing,
yeah,
you
God.
didn't talk about your Arsenal, how you guys bottled it.
We are going to talk about that in another pod with the whole gang. That's why I was keeping it.
Bro, get everybody because we need to talk about
Yeah,
this. This can't just
we
this cannot just slide. This cannot
we
just
are
slide,
having
bro. I
we
beg.
probably over the weekend we'll have everybody on the pod and then we'll talk about
Just
the
let
whole
it
Premier
be.
League season.
Let's let it be the wrap up of the season. So
Yeah,
we
sure.
wrap it up
We can
and
have that
then
and you come and banter us, but no problem.
bro, I'm coming with words. I'm like, Peter, I mean, Peter Drury. He
Mm.
sometimes he
You're coming
prepares,
with
but sometimes
poetry.
he does not. I'm
Mm.
coming with much because I've had much. Arsenal doing us double and bottling the league, staying on top of the table. 200 and well, I can say 356 days. You guys have been working shit out. You get
It's okay, bro.
so
So,
please.
guys, you should watch out for the season wrap up that we'll be doing anytime and we share it here. Make sure you watch out for that one as well. So, Johnny, cheers, bro. See you on the next one. Yeah.
Thank you, brother. Please subscribe, like, and comment in the section. Thank you so much.